Listen carefully, Gemini, because what comes to you today is not a simple message. It is not a game of chance. It is not a coincidence that your eyes fall upon these words. It is a decree of the universe, a letter written in fire on the pages of destiny, a call that crosses time and invisible veils. Take it as both a warning and a promise. Those who do not heed the signs are condemned to repeat the same chains, but those who open their spirit to revelation become their own lighthouse in the middle of the night. And you, Gemini, were born to be a lighthouse, not a shadow. Do you feel it in your chest? Does it resonate on your skin like an ancient echo? Listen closely, because the universe does not repeat messages in vain. The cards spread out before me, swirling in a spiral as if they were dancing with a wind that does not blow here, but from other dimensions. I see swords that shine and serpents that slip silently. I see masks that conceal faces. I see hands that seem friendly but hide knives. The first call is one of warning. Hidden enemies lie in wait along your path. They are not always people of flesh and blood. Sometimes they are thoughts planted by others, doubts disguised as advice, voices that appear tender but conceal envy. Who has come too close to your light? Who tries to extinguish it with their shadows? Do not ignore the sign. Chains have been woven around you without your awareness. Chains made of gentle words. Chains made of silences that way. But here comes the revelation. Those chains are not eternal. You yourself will decree it, and I give you the phrase that will break the veils. I am light, I am the path, I am victory. Repeat it, repeat it, repeat it until your chest vibrates with the certainty that no shadow can prevail against one who walks sustained by the divine flame. That phrase is not an ornament. It is a decree engraved in the fabric of the universe. Do you doubt the power of the word? Do not forget that in the beginning all was the verb, and you, Gemini, born under the sign of the twins, are the verb made flesh. You are the word in motion. You are the wind that brings messages. I look again at the cards, and the wheel of destiny turns. Their divine justice appears, with its blazing scales. Do not be afraid, for even if today you see injustices, even if you feel that others have taken what is yours, even if it seems that lies parade as triumph, the truth always rises like the morning sun. The universe does not tolerate imbalance for long. Whoever sows betrayal will reap loneliness. Whoever steals will reap emptiness. Whoever lies will reap broken masks. And you, Gemini, will witness how the pieces fall into their place. Do you not feel it already? That strange vibration in your dreams, that sensation that something great approaches. It is the cosmos settling accounts. It is divine justice extending its hand over you. But remember, justice is not vengeance, it is balance. Do not ask that your enemies suffer. Ask that they be unmasked, that they be revealed, that they become trapped in their own nets. And that will happen. You will see the masks fall. You will hear revealing words. You will witness unexpected turns. Then you will understand that everything, absolutely everything, had a purpose. And here, in the midst of that storm, your soul will shine with greater force. Because you are not just any sign, you are Gemini, the double, the mirror, the bridge between worlds. Where others see only chaos, you see hidden paths. Where others fall into despair, you find secret doors. That is why, even though now the message reaches you as a warning, within you already beats the promise. After the dark night, the golden dawn will come. After the chains, freedom. After the trial, victory. And that victory will not be small, it will be abundant. I see coins falling like rain. I see extended hands offering you opportunities. I see seeds finally germinating after years of waiting. Money, which once seemed to slip like water between your fingers, will begin to stay, to multiply, to build upon solid foundations. How many times did you doubt your own worth? How many times did you believe the effort was in vain? Well, listen closely. Your work will bear fruit, and not a little, but abundantly. The universe was guarding your harvest above, waiting for the precise moment to release it. And that moment is approaching. In love, too, justice will do its work. If you have wept for cold hearts, if you have felt that you gave more than you received, if you have experienced the pain of broken promises, understand, none of that was a loss. It was all preparation. True love does not arrive among chains nor under shadows. True love emerges when you have learned to recognize yourself as worthy. And you are, Gemini. Love will come as a gentle fire that does not burn but warms, like a river that does not drag but sustains. And if you are already accompanied, prepare yourself, for masks will fall and what is real will grow stronger. The authentic bond will withstand any storm, and if something breaks, it will be because it was never yours. The tarot now shows me a shining star, unmistakable sign of hope. Your spiritual energy rises like a column of fire, and you are not alone. There are guides around you, there are ancestors who whisper your name at night, there are invisible forces that sustain you. Have you not felt that presence when you thought of giving up? Have you not seen signs in dreams, in feathers, in repeating numbers? All of it is real. It is the universe speaking to you, pushing you toward your destiny. And numbers also come to you. 3, 7, 11, and 22. They are secret keys, codes that will open paths when you see them repeat. And your color of protection is deep blue, color of infinite skies, color of calm in the storm, color that connects you with truth. Use it, surround yourself with it, meditate upon its vibration. It will bring you clarity and strength. Do not forget your decree, Gemini. In the midst of every doubt, in the midst of every dark night, repeat with a firm voice, I am light, I am the path, I am victory. Say it and feel how the chains fall, how the darkness recedes, how your very spirit rises. It is no coincidence that you are reading this today. It is no coincidence that the message arrived at this very moment in your life. Everything was written, everything had to be so. And here begins your victory. I take the cards again, and the universe insists on speaking to you. There is no mistake in repetition, because when a message returns, it is because you have not yet finished assimilating it. Gemini, your paths are at a crossroads, and the energy of duality that has always accompanied you becomes more intense than ever. You feel divided, as if two opposing forces dwell within you, as if one part of you screams to move forward and another ties you to the ground. Why do you fear so much letting go of what you already know does not vibrate with you? Why do you insist on carrying guilt that does not belong to you, with expectations that others planted upon your back? This is the time to recognize that those chains are no longer yours. I look at the card of the moon, and it speaks to me of deception, of veils, of illusions that disguise themselves as truths. There is someone in your environment who does not show their true face. It could be a close person, a coworker, even someone who smiles in front of you but harbors dark thoughts behind your back. Do not blame yourself. It is not your naivety, it is your nobility that always gives the benefit of the doubt. But now the universe warns you. Open your eyes, observe the small gestures, listen to the silences, interpret the symbols. Hidden enemies will not be able to remain invisible much longer. Divine justice is already sharpening its sword, and soon everything will be revealed. Do not fear, because although it may seem that the shadows are strong, your light is greater. And in that clash between darkness and clarity, you will prevail. The universe shows me chains breaking, serpents biting their own tails, and you standing, raising your arms to the sky. And here I repeat the decree you must proclaim aloud, I am light, I am the path, I am victory. Repeat it until your very breath believes it, until every cell in your body remembers it. Because this is your shield, your armor, your secret key. The tarot turns toward the sun, and it is an unmistakable sign of triumph. After the storm comes clarity, after judgment comes reward. In your life, paths will open that once seemed blocked, opportunities will arise that before were only desires. Work will bear fruit, not only economic ones, but also recognition. You will be seen, Gemini. Those who ignored you or underestimated you will have to acknowledge your worth. It will not be necessary for you to shout your greatness. Life itself will make it evident. Money begins to move toward you like a river that finally finds its course. New projects, alliances, doors that once seemed closed will open. But you must be attentive. Do not accept just any offer. Do not say yes to what vibrates with doubt in your heart. The universe will give you clear signs, and you will know how to distinguish between the true and the illusory. Are you not the sign of the brilliant mind, of discernment, of the quickness to comprehend the hidden? Use it, and do not let haste deceive you. In love, the cards show both tears and promises. For some Geminis, a revelation is coming. You will discover whether the heart beside you is true or merely a mask that sought your energy. It may hurt, but trust. What leaves opens the space for what truly belongs to you. And for others, the wheel of destiny marks unexpected encounters, gazes that will ignite new fires, words that will feel like recognition of the soul. This is the time to heal past wounds and open yourself to what arrives in purity. True love does not chain you, Gemini. True love does not extinguish you or make you doubt your worth. True love expands you, lifts you, gives you wings. And you deserve that. If someone made you believe otherwise, if someone planted doubts in you, understand that it was a reflection of their own shortcomings, not your essence. You are worthy of abundant, luminous, eternal love. And do not forget that the most important love is self-love. You have given too much. You have offered your energy to those who did not know how to receive it. Now it is time to keep yourself, to embrace yourself, to remember that without self-love no relationship can flourish. And the universe, when it sees you love yourself, will send you people who vibrate on that same frequency. The spiritual energy around you intensifies. I feel the presence of guides, of protectors, of ancestors who watch and sustain you. Some of them were warriors in life, and now they fight invisible battles to open your path. Do not ignore them. Listen to their messages in dreams, in repeating numbers, in songs that suddenly appear. Nothing is a coincidence. Everything is a message. And speaking of numbers, they resonate in me again. 3, 7, 11, and 22. They are portals. They are keys. Each time you see them repeat, remember that the universe is guiding you. Take it as a sign that you are on the right path. And your color of power continues to be deep blue, but now it blends with gold, symbol of abundance and victory. Visualize it surrounding you like a protective aura. Work may bring weariness, but also glory. Do not doubt your ability. Even if others want to overshadow your ideas, even if some try to take credit for your efforts, the universe will set things right. You will receive what is yours, and more. Divine justice does not fail. What seems unjust today will tomorrow be your greatest lesson and your greatest reward. I look at one last card, and the world appears. It is closure and beginning, the end of cycles and the start of new paths. And the message is clear. What leaves had to leave. What arrives is destined. Do not cling to the past, because the future brings more than you imagine. Even if today you do not see all the pieces, the puzzle is being assembled above. Trust, breathe, decree. And before closing the second part, I want you to feel in your heart the echo of the sacred words. I am light, I am the path, I am victory. Write it, repeat it, tattoo it in your memory. Because that is what you are, and the universe does not make mistakes. The universe once again places the mirror before you, Gemini, and in it you do not only see your reflection, but all the faces that once loved you, hurt you, accompanied you, or betrayed you. In that mirror appear the trials of your life, the battles fought in silence, the tears no one saw, and the smiles that hid your pain. The mirror speaks to you and says, everything had a purpose. Do you understand? Nothing you have lived was coincidence. Every wound was a key, every loss a push, every betrayal a reminder that your destiny was never in the hands of others, but in your own light. Now I see cards falling like dry leaves, marking closures. The tarot shows death, not as an end, but as transformation. Something you have carried for too long is ready to be released. A relationship, a habit, a fear, a thought that imprisoned you. You have lived under invisible chains, fearing to let go because you did not know what lay on the other side. But listen, on the other side there is no emptiness, there is freedom. Is it not better to walk light than to drag rusty shackles? Is it not better to fly than to crawl? Darkness will still try to confuse you. You will see trials, you will hear voices telling you that you cannot, that you do not deserve, that nothing will change. Recognize them, but do not give them power. They are the last resistances before your ascension. Because just before dawn, the night is darkest. Just before victory, doubt is strongest. And it is then that you must remember your sacred decree: I am light, I am the path, I am victory. Repeat it when you feel fear, repeat it when someone tries to extinguish your faith, repeat it when your own mind tries to deceive you. It is your sword and your shield. Use it. Divine justice continues to show itself on the horizon. I see that someone close to you will receive what they have sown. Do not wish it, do not call for it, simply observe. The universe does not forget. Sometimes people seem to come out victorious in lies, but time catches them. And when that happens, you will understand that you were never alone, that invisible forces were always on your side. And you will feel relief, not from vengeance, but from balance. The unjust will fall, the true will remain. Gemini, the money that once seemed to flee will begin to flow. But it will not be as before, in small amounts that barely sufficed. No, now it will come as rivers, in abundance, in opportunities that multiply. Do you know why? Because you have already learned not to give your energy to what does not nourish you. Because you learned that not every open door leads to a garden. Some lead to disguised prisons. And now you choose with greater wisdom. Work aligns with your purpose. You may be offered new projects, unexpected collaborations, even career shifts you once never imagined. Do not fear change, because in change lies your greatness. Gemini did not come to life to remain motionless, but to be a bridge, to move, to adapt, to shine along multiple paths. And the universe now grants you permission to expand. In love, the cards are clear. If your heart still carries wounds, these will heal. You will see how what once seemed impossible rearranges, how what hurt transforms into learning, how what left opens space for what comes. And what comes is great. It is not small love. It is not lukewarm love. It is a love that burns gently, that sustains, that elevates. And if you already have a partner, this relationship will be tested. What is true will strengthen, what is false will fall away. Do not fear trials, for they are necessary to purify. The universe also asks you to observe your relationship with yourself. Sometimes you seek outside what only you can give inside: recognition, companionship, appreciation. Love yourself, Gemini, because when you do so fully, you will attract people who reflect that light. And self-love is not selfishness. It is the foundation of every true bond. The tarot shows me the star shining over your path. It is a sign of hope, of guidance, of blessings. Even if you feel weary, even if it seems the struggle never ends, the star reminds you that you are not lost. There is a fixed light guiding your destiny, a promise engraved in the sky since your birth. No matter how much the world tries to confuse you, your essence knows where to go. Numbers resonate once again. 3, 7, 11, and 22. They are your secret keys. Each time you see them, remember that you are protected, that you are being guided. And the color that vibrates in you intensifies. Deep blue for protection, gold for abundance, and now appears a shade of violet, color of transmutation, of spiritual healing, of inner alchemy. Surround yourself with these colors. Visualize them in your aura. Use them in your environment. In your spiritual energy, I feel a powerful elevation. It is as if portals are opening for you, as if ancient guides are coming to deliver wisdom. Some of you, Gemini, will begin to experience more intense dreams, visions, intuitions that you cannot ignore. Do not fear. It is your gift awakening. Not everyone will understand. Some may even mock or distrust, but it does not matter. What you are living is sacred. It is part of your path. And here, in this third part, the message becomes clearer than ever. You are not reading by coincidence. This text, these words, this vibration, everything was prepared for you. Because you were already ready to listen. Because you had already gone through the necessary trials to understand. Because now your soul asks for confirmation, asks for guidance, asks for strength. And the universe responds. So engrave it in your heart. After darkness comes clarity, after chains comes freedom, after loss comes abundance. And you, Gemini, are destined to rise. Do not allow fear to steal your victory. Close your eyes right now and repeat with me, with strength, with faith, with certainty. I am light, I am the path, I am victory. And feel how your entire being vibrates in response, how the chains break, how the heavens open. Because that is your truth, and no enemy will be able to extinguish it. The universe opens its final book, Gemini, and the pages shine with golden fire. This is the closing of one cycle and the beginning of another. I see an immense door before you, a door that does not open with common keys, but with your own faith. That door represents your highest destiny, your promised abundance, the love that awaits you, the freedom you so long for. But there is a guardian before it, your own fear. Yes, Gemini, your fear has always been the greatest enemy. More than people, more than circumstances. And the universe reveals it to you clearly today. To enter your victory, you must look your own ghosts in the face. The cards turn and the devil appears, symbol of bonds, of chains, of temptations that make us forget who we are. But immediately the tower appears, tearing down those chains, breaking those walls, undoing what was never built on solid foundations. This means that in your life false structures are collapsing, ties that were lies, paths that only wore you down. And although at first it may seem painful, it is truly a blessing. Why weep over walls that were prisons? Why suffer over masks that were never true faces? The message is clear. The universe is not taking anything from you, it is liberating you. And after that liberation comes the most powerful card, the sun. There you are, Gemini, walking naked of fears, pure in your essence, radiant in your truth. There are your victories, your laughter, your harvests. And the universe tells you, justice has been served. Whoever hurt you will no longer have power over you. Whoever deceived you will be trapped by their own deception. Whoever underestimated you will witness your rise. And in the midst of that rise, your blessings multiply. I see financial abundance, not as alms, but as a sacred inheritance. Your effort will bear fruits that even your future generations will enjoy. Do not fear scarcity, for that cycle closes forever. You have learned what you needed to learn from lack, and now comes the time of fullness. In love, the promise is even greater. If your heart has been empty, it will be filled. If it has been broken, it will be healed. If it already beats beside another heart, that union will be strengthened with celestial fire. A love comes that does not enslave, that does not extinguish, that does not wound. A love comes that vibrates on your same frequency, a love that walks with you toward the same destiny. And if you still doubt, trust, the universe never errs in uniting two souls that were already written for one another. And here, in this moment, I hear the voice of your guides, of your ancestors, of the very divine energy that surrounds you. They ask you to repeat one last time, with firm voice, with soul burning, with tears if necessary. I am light, I am the path, I am victory. This is the third proclamation, and with it you close the cycle of doubt and open the cycle of victory. Feel how the air changes, how your skin vibrates, how the universe responds. Because it is not an empty phrase, it is an eternal decree that travels beyond the stars. Your lucky numbers resonate once more: 3, 7, 11, and 22. Carry them with you, write them down, notice them when they appear, because they will be reminders that you are on the right path. Your protective color remains deep blue, blended with gold of abundance and violet of transmutation. Surround yourself with those tones, visualize them in your aura, use them in your meditations. Your spiritual energy is now like a fire that no one can extinguish. You have gone through dark nights, storms, loneliness, but all of that was the training of your soul. Now you are ready to receive what you deserve. The universe looks at you and smiles, because at last you recognize your value. And before I say farewell, Gemini, I want you to know this: your life will never again be the same. You have received a sacred message, and it was not by chance. The chains will fall, the enemies will be revealed, justice will be fulfilled. And at the end of it all, what awaits you is victory, love, and abundance. If you have felt this message in your heart, if you have vibrated with every word, write in the comments this final decree that will seal your destiny. I receive divine justice, I walk in my light, and I accept my victory. And with this I close, with love and with faith, wishing that every step you take will be guided by the certainty that you are never alone. The universe walks with you. Crescent moon sparkles.